Push the video.
On your best behavior. On your best behavior. On your best behavior. Need you to be on your best behavior. On your best behavior. On your best behavior. Need you to be.
Hello everyone, it's Myrrie
And it's Kay. And I just want to put out there that I'm number 13.
and I'm number 14.
And it's 14 siblings in our family. And so we just wanted to let everyone out there in the media know that. I also have been married for 21 years and a mother of 7 young people.
I have been married 14 very long years. and I have 6 children. But I'm only 27. So we are here for our podcast, BOYBB. Kay went into her rant before I could say that. And so we're just 2 sisters that cover a whole range of topics.
Yes.
From the, Kay like this, from the black woman's perspective. So anyway, today what we are going to cover is we have all these people out here that are talking about becoming an entrepreneur, due to the pandemic and a lot of people losing their job. Yeah. So to tie into our topic this week, which was staying in your lane, we are going to cover, should you become an entrepreneur?
Yes, because we get a lot of calls from people that want assistance from us, and also just us mentoring them, and this would be good for them.
Yes.
Should you become an entrepreneur?
Yes, should you? Because honestly, some people need to stay in their lane. Everybody is not cut out to be an entrepreneur. Because it takes a lot of commitment, takes a lot of time.
Yes.
You have to be humble. I mean, it's a lot tied into being an entrepreneur. It's different than just going into a 9 to 5 and then checking out when the day is done.
Yes, and you got to keep growing. You have to keep growing. And I think a lot of people that go into entrepreneurship, they don't want to continue to grow or continue to renew their mind or continue to learn.
Yes, because it is a change of mindset. You have to understand that when you become an entrepreneur, a lot of times nobody's going to be checking your work or checking up on you. It's either you do it or you don't. And if you don't do it, guess what? You're not going to be in business long.
Especially if you're under some type of state or federal regulation, you're not.
Like we are.
And you might be going to jail.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. It could be the difference between freedom and being locked up. But the first thing you need to ask yourself on the journey to entrepreneurship is, why do I want to own my own business? I know me and Kay always go back to our story on why we wanted to own our own business, as far as the behavioral health organization that we now lead. It is because, we had a sister from the time that we were born, basically. She was dealing with mental health. So she was bipolar schizophrenic. She would do all kind of stuff. I mean, we laugh at it now, but because it's our sister, it was funny.
It wasn't funny.
It wasn't funny then. It was scary. We were like, what the heck is going on with her? She's slapping people and doing all kind of stuff. So it wasn't funny then, but now we look back and we laugh at the stories. Because she passed away a couple of years ago.
Not laughing because she passed away, but I think back on some of the things. My father was a bishop when he passed, so he was a minister. and stuff that she would do. He had us so scared. He was like, that's demonic. And I was like, oh my goodness.
Yeah.
I mean, she was scaring the mess out of me. I would lock my bedroom door because she would do things like come in there and be barking in the middle of the night. But now when I think about it, because I've been a nurse for a while and I work with mental health, you know, there's a chemical imbalance in their head, so in their mind. Yeah.
So that's basically why that is kind of our why on why we wanted to do a behavioral health group organization. So you have to ask yourself why.
Why do you want to do your own business, whatever you're doing?
Yeah. Is it just that you're sick of working for other people? Is it that you feel like the entrepreneurs are glorified right now, so you're like, oh, I want that attention, I want to break the chains and become an entrepreneur? Just make sure you're doing it for the right reason, and make sure that you always go back, because we always go back and just kind of add to our why, you know, and reevaluate. You know, okay, so are we focusing on why we started this? Mm-hmm. And sometimes it helps to keep you focused.
And keep us balanced. Another thing that I wanted to add in there on your why is, it's just my opinion, if you're giving 100% or more to a company, then you probably will make it as a entrepreneur. But if you the type of person that is not giving your best to a company that you're working for, probably a good chance that you probably not going to be a good entrepreneur.
Right. If you lazy on your job, you're going to be lazy working for yourself. Yeah. So that's just the facts.
Yeah.
I say the way I was raised, my background, the way I've always dealt with companies, I always give 100%, because when I work, I don't work for man. I work for the glory of God.
That's it.
So I've always given my best, even when I didn't like the job, when I didn't like my boss. I did my job to the best of my ability. Now sometimes I flowed a little different than they thought I should, but I always met my metrics and things like that, because I do my job for God's glory. So that's how I think of it. So, you know, you need to ask yourself, you know, am I giving my job 100%, or am I being lazy and I'm just saying, oh, I want to start my own business?
Because you think it's going to be different.
You're going to be lazy on your own business.
You're going to be the boss.
Right. And if the boss lazy and you hire people, guess what? They're going to be like, she lazy. I'm lazy too.
Starts at the top.
That's it. It trickles down. So another thing you need to ask yourself is, how much time are you willing to invest? Because people will say, oh, I'm sick of working this job, I'm going to start my own business. You're going to be working twice as much at your own business. Me and Kay work, it's 24 hours a day. Me and Kay work 28 hours a day. Okay?
Yeah.
28 hours a day. Well, we don't now, because we've grown our business and we've been fortunate enough to hire people that do the job. But we got to the point where we were working more hours in the day than we had. So you have to ask yourself, are you willing to invest that hourly commitment? Because it may be more than 40 hours. It may be more than 60. It may be you're getting 3 hours of sleep to make this work a day.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes when we first got started, I didn't get sleep for over 24 hours because I had to be there and be woke, and I had to make it happen. So you need to ask yourself, are you ready for that commitment?
Yes.
And then also with the time to invest, how long are you willing to work to get there? Wherever that there is, you know, whatever, you know what I mean? To get, you have to, you know, set points in your business.
Yeah, goals.
Are you willing to continue? Because if you're that type of person and you're a quitter, and there are quitters out there, everybody got to know they role. There are quitters. There are quitters out there that quit to make other people not quit. God has a position for everybody. So if you're a quitter, don't start no business. because you're going to be able to quit after 2 or 3 months. You have to make sure you're ready to invest that time and go
and go the
commit
distance.
to go that distance.
Yes.
Because it may not happen. Me and Kay was a little worried when we started in March 2017 and did not get a paycheck until April 2018. You got to be willing to go the extra mile. So ask yourself, am I willing to do that? And then last but not least, do you have a plan for a business? Are you just
willy-nilly?
Right, yeah, and there's a lot of people out there now that will jump onto everything that somebody throw their way. Do you have a plan? Do you have a general idea of where you're trying to go to be in business? Yes. Because if you're jumping on board with everybody, everything costs these days. You're gonna go broke trying to jump on to everything.
Yep.
Get you about 3 things and then narrow it down to 1. That's the best advice I can give you.
Because there's a saying that you're a jack of all trades and master at none.
Right.
And that's pretty much like what we're saying. Stay in your lane. Because we get offers all the time.
Whoa.
Where people are trying to have us go this route or go that route. We just got an offer just recently, last Saturday. People, we met with some young ladies, and they were nice young ladies, and they were saying, hey, you should do this because y'all reimbursement would double and things of that nature. After I laid down and, did my meditation, and I woke up and I called Myrrie. I said, no, we're not doing that.
And we always on the same page anyway, so.
I said, we're going to stay in our lane. I don't care how much extra reimbursement, whatever, we're going to stay in our lane.
Because it's not about the money.
Yeah.
It's about... Right now, we're in a position where we're doing exactly what we want to do.
That's it.
We're helping, the mental health community. We're helping it from the side of the client. We're helping it, I feel like, from the side of the state by offering good care. We're helping the insurance companies by providing good care.
Yes.
And we're helping people in the community to have jobs because through this whole pandemic, we have not laid off not one person. We have hired people, and we are continuing to hire people.
Yes.
So I feel like everyone involved in our business, no matter how their hands may touch us, we are making a positive change in the community.
That's right. I think about we have hired a couple of people that some of the larger psych hospitals laid off. And now they're getting millions of dollars.
Yeah, they get way more than we get.
Yeah, and they laid off and we hired them. Thank you.
Thank you, Lord. So I mean, even as far as the people here filming and recording our show, we are providing jobs for different people. Look, our audio guys because I'm just saying, everybody involved. So you have to know, do you have a plan? Do you have a plan on how you're going to impact your community?
Yes.
Do you have a plan on things you want to do? Do you have a strategic plan? Because like me and Kay always say, we don't preach business plans unless you're going to the bank for funding. If you're not going to a bank, then do you a strategic plan, a vision board at least. Do something. Don't just be willy-nilly. Keep your focus. And then connections and networking. Do you have a plan on how you're going to move your business forward? What connections you need to make? Who you need to network with?
Yes. Things
Things like that.
Yep.
And then last but not least, do you have a plan on how you're going to pay for this dream?
That's
because money, people be like, money don't matter. No, money matter.
Yeah.
Because you cannot run a successful business without funding.
That's it.
So you're either going to have to generate that money, you're going to have to borrow that money, you're going to have to hustle up on some money, you're going to have to find some money, you're going to have to pray for some money, you're going to have to get some money.
And you're going to have to invest some money, especially
Yes.
in education. I'm trying to think. Example, like, some people was like, well, I'll do it myself. we're past that point. We're looking at dabbing into you. I need a policy and procedure. Can I write a policy and procedure? Yes, I can. Would it take me a while? Probably
yes,
so.
Yes, it will.
So guess what? I found a young lady, and that was part of our meeting on last weekend. She's gonna write a policy and procedure because I'm gonna give her the money for that, and I'm gonna what do you call it when you pass that on to her for her to take care of.
But guess what? Once again, we're adding value to our community.
That's right.
We could do everything ourselves. But do we want to? Heck no.
No.
I'm tired. I keep telling y'all I'm tired. So, we're giving other people where they wouldn't have an opportunity to make money, we're giving other people an opportunity because guess what? That's our plan. Yeah. Our plan was always to bring in people around us and generate money for them.
Yeah. And if you're going to grow your business, you don't know everything. You can't learn everything. So we do invest.
Yeah.
We invest in learning how to keep moving forward.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, I'm sorry, I'm looking at that camera.
You are so silly. Y'all know we all But anyway, so we just wanted to bring some points for you guys to think about. Everybody is not cut out to be an entrepreneur.
No.
Trust and believe that. Everybody is not. Because guess what? In our business, we need people to work for us.
Yes,
we need in contractors, we need employees. So guess what? I'm thankful for people that are not wanting or have that desire to be an entrepreneur. Because if not for that, we wouldn't have people to work for us.
Yes.
So stay in your lane. That is very important. Know why you want to be in business. Know that you want to invest time and energy into it. And like we said, have a plan.
Have a plan.
Now, while you're watching this video, make sure you do the following. If you have a question or comment, go ahead and take care of that. Make sure you subscribe so you can just stay abreast of all the videos that we have coming out. Mm-hmm. And then also share the video. We would so much appreciate it.
Share.
All right. So, like we always say, be a blessing to someone else.
Bye.